And in less than 24 hours itself, malls, restaurants and places of worship will open across the country. After almost 2 months of the lockdown, shopping, eating out and offering prayers outside will now be possible. So it looks like life is slowly coming back to normal. The Health Ministry has also come out with elaborate guidelines about each sector. According to the new rules, malls will see staggered visitors. Temperature screenings are a must to the entrances, and visitors will only be allowed if they use face cover or mask, which should be worn at all times. Shops inside the malls have been asked to keep minimum visitors. Cinema halls, gaming arcades and children's play area will remain closed. Restaurants too have been asked to operate with 50% seating capacity, and eateries have been asked to use disposable menus. Many restaurants, however, say that they will focus more on takeout, that is home deliveries, rather than a dine-in service. At religious places, no touching of the idols is going to be allowed. Everything, however, will remain shut in the containment zones.
So in KFC, we call it 4X safety, where we have screening, thermal screening for each and every customer. Then we have sanitization. We offer sanitizer to every customer. Third is our contactless delivery, takeaway. As we know that dining, once it will operational, it will be only 50% of occupancy. So if you see, every one chair is removed from the tables. So if a group comes, there is a family, then we see that we have to request them to sit at a distance. So during dinner time, when families comes, a group of people come, then it might be a challenge. But in current scenario, our customers are completely following our request, whatever we are requesting to them.
I'm coming to you from the heart of the city, from a high-end restaurant called the Bangalore Cafe. And in just a couple of days, this restaurant will be buzzing with business, with customer. Come the June 8th, business will start as usual, because the state government and the central government has given permission to the restaurants to start their business. But the first thing that you see the change when you enter the restaurant are the foot marks that they have put here, so that there's a distance between the reception of the hotel and the customer. So one has to stand here and not go beyond it. And then the temperature will be checked by the person here who's handling the thermal gun. Only if your temperature is within the permissible limit, then you'll be allowed to enter the restaurant. If at all you have symptoms of fever, you'll be politely told to head back, because it's not only the risk to the customers here, but also the hotel staff. The next step is, of course, the use of sanitizer. There's a foot pedal sanitizer, so you don't have to touch the bottle as well as the lever. It's a foot-operated sanitizer use. And the next thing that the hotel staff check here is the mask. Any customer who enters without mask will also be told to wear a mask, because it compulsory says you have to please put on a mask here. So there are 3 guidelines as soon as you enter the restaurant. Please use hand sanitizer, please put on the mask, and please put on the glove as well. So that's the entry point of the restaurant here called the Bangalore Cafe.
Sanitation drive within temples has begun. I'm standing at the famous Hanuman temple in Connaught Place, and this temple is making sure that it's ready to welcome the devotees on 8th of June. As you can see behind me, the cleaning and the sanitization of all the ghantis in the temple has already begun. They are making sure that every inch of the temple is being sanitized, so that when people come in, the temple is ready to welcome them. Lakhs of devotees of Hanuman are waiting for the doors of this temple to open, because this temple has a lot of following. In fact, lakhs of devotees of Lord Hanuman are just waiting to get a glimpse of their Lord. Lord Hanuman is also known as someone who will make sure that no harm is done to you. We are seeing what Corona is doing, not just in Delhi, but across the country. The pundits here are expecting people to come in, but they're also saying that people should not forget that we are not over Corona, and they'll make sure that social distancing is followed. What we see after 8th of June will be a very different form of worship from what we have been seeing pre-COVID. This is Shweta Paliwal reporting for India Today with camera person Ajay Thakur.
We've got Manish Mane joining in from the national capital, and Nolan Pinto reporting from Bengaluru, bringing us up to speed with the story. Manish, to you first. Here in the national capital, looks like everything is also going to be back to normal, but there are a few containment zones even now, and correct me if I'm wrong. So what is going to be allowed in which zones, and which are the containment zones that have been identified, Manish?
Yeah, well, Chaiti, as far as the containment zones are concerned, there will be limited services, restricted services. but those places which doesn't come under containment zone, it is expected that the shopping malls, because National Capital has more than 80 shopping malls, there are thousands and thousands of people who are employed in last 2 months. We have seen that most of the employees have been even asked, even they were not given salaries. So it is also a pressure on the state government to open these malls. But one thing has been made very clear by the authorities, that there will be a meeting with the stakeholders. And because these cases are still rising in the Delhi NCR region, all the stakeholders will be asked. They will be given certain SOPs that what has to be done, what precautions has to be done once the malls open, and then only finally it will be decided that whether shopping malls, restaurants will be open in the national capital or not. Back to you.
That's right, Manish. Continue to stay with us right there. Nolan Pinto joining us from Bengaluru. Nolan, what does the new normal as far as Bengaluru is concerned really look like in terms of restaurants as well? 50% seating capacity, lots of rules coming in for places of worship, malls, hotels and what have you?
Well, in fact, people in Karnataka, especially in Bengaluru, have been waiting for the 8th of June because that's when everything opens. I mean, you're talking about malls, you're talking about restaurants, you're talking about hotels, the hospitality sector. Now, this is what everyone wanted. Most of these people, in fact, all of them, the association heads, have had meetings with the government. They've actually had meetings with the chief minister. SOPs, or standard operating procedures, have been given to them. Now, what we're hearing is that while temples will open from tomorrow, all the Catholic churches in Karnataka will not open from tomorrow. A notification was sent only last evening with all the rules and regulations. So our sources tell us that they will only open from the 13th onwards, after putting in place whatever the government has actually mandated them to do so that the people, when they go over there, the faithful, will be safe, and that they also have to follow. Malls, yes, are going to be open. We have actually shown our viewers how various malls in the city will actually follow different steps. It's a new normal now. Things are very different. The moment people actually enter places of worship, malls and restaurants, it will not be what it was like in February. Things are different and people will have to get used to this.
Absolutely. People are going to get used to the new normal very soon across the country. In fact, not just in Delhi and Bengaluru. For now, thanks much, Manish and Nolan, both for joining us.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.